In a recent interview talking about the release of the Marvels and the final film we got, the director of that film says that that's not her film. What we saw in the end is not the film that she pitched and that she was hired to direct, but studio politics. I'm gonna be real with you guys, I am shocked that people still say that the Marvels is worse than Captain Marvel because it's superior in literally every single way. I don't see what people were watching, but judging by the box office, I think people just hated it before watching it because it's literally better than the first film in every way. Now, does it have problems? Oh yeah, definitely, but still better. So let's talk about it from the perspective of the director, Nia DaCosta. She was recently interviewed by Deadline, and she said that the one thing that attracted her to this film and Marvel was that she was always a big comic book fan and nerd growing up. And then when the opportunity presented itself, and after the success of Candyman, they were like, hey, come on, we want you. We're going to make you a big name. So she signed on, and she says that that's when she stepped into the system. And she had to learn the process. And then she says that once she got on, they were like, well, here's the development process, but here's the date you got to hit. Hell or high water, you're releasing the film on this day. And she says the process was hardcore. She wasn't ready for what it was like. She then says that the way they make these films is very different in a completely unexpected way. Ideally, the way that films are made, you're taught in film school and you're like, this is how it's going to go. She says that's not the case here. You work in a system, they tell you what to do, they give you boundaries, they make you do specific things, and you kind of lose your voice when they are looking over you and making you do everything that they want instead of why they hired you, which is for whatever you did before. And she says at one point, she was like, oh, wow, we're not actually making the film I pitched. This isn't even the first version that we said okay to. And she says that she realized that this is what it's like. And it was a very hard learning curve for her. And that in terms of what it was like, yeah, it was disappointing that this is how it ends up going, but that she learned a lot about navigating the system and believes became a stronger director due to it. And she said that she's gotten a great opportunity that's not exactly like the system. And if you guys aren't familiar, she's directing 28 years later, The Bone Temple, which is coming next year. So it'll be really interesting to see just how this goes for her. But she says that her films have a fresh take and individual languages. And that's not something that they really allowed her to do, which again, that's fair. Because, like she said, she learned the system, and the system is not what you think it is, and then you get to it, and they hit you in the face with what it actually is. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.